What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm building in Glimmerbrook, which is the world that came with the game pack Realm of Magic, and I barely ever build here. I think the last time I built here, I can't even remember. It was probably like a haunted house for like Halloween or something. Last year, that is, obviously. So yeah, I barely ever build here and I don't know why. I don't really enjoy the Realm of Magic game pack, which is weird because I am like the biggest Harry Potter fan ever. So initially, when they announced this pack, I was very excited about it. But then when we got it, I ended up like just not ever really playing with it. I'm just not that into it. I have played it and I did enjoy it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that much of an occult lover in The Sims. As much as I love like fantasy, like books and movies and shows and stuff like that, for The Sims, I am much more of like a regular family gameplay Sims player, if you will. So yeah, I mean, I think Realm of Magic is a very pretty pack and the whole like magic realm is extremely pretty and well made and I really, really like it. But yeah, the gameplay itself, I don't really ever touch, and therefore I don't really ever build in this world either, because usually when I build like regular family homes, I don't really build them here. I'll just go to like a quote unquote regular suburban world or something else, just not really Glimmerbrook ever. But I was in the mood to do something different, and so I decided to build a house in Glimmerbrook, and I really should do it more often because I was enjoying it so much. You can see that the whole like shape of the house is coming together, and this is a family home, so in that sense, it's something I do quite often. But I was going for a little bit of a mysterious family home because I had a little storyline in mind that we will talk about a little bit later. But yeah, that's the reason why I had so much fun with this. And I was working with a reference picture for the exterior, not for the whole exterior, more so for the facade of the house. I didn't really quite copy it one-on-one. It was just something that got me started, really. But I really like the whole like asymmetrical roof situation for the facade of the house. So that's kind of what I took inspiration from. And yeah, so that's kind of what I used for this build as well. And I think it turned out really nice. I really love the color scheme for the exterior. As you can see, I used a very light green wood paneling combined with bricks from the Cottage Living game pack or expansion pack. I did end up using quite a bit of like windows and stuff from Cottage Living as well. I was not trying to go for the whole cottagey look and feel, but it does turn out to be somewhat cottagey. But I mean, it makes sense because this world really lends itself for more cottagey inspired builds. So that's kind of what naturally happened, and I'm not mad about it. I really like how this house ended up looking. I also gave them a chicken coop in the end in the backyard, and I also placed some gardening plots as well. So I did end up using a bit of Cottage Living for this build. However, it's not supposed to be a full-on cottage. I was going for a more family home look and feel. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way that this house turned out. The window situation was a bit of a struggle, but I figured it out in the end. And so was the floor plan for that matter. So I didn't really record me fiddling around with the floor plan, but yeah, the floor plan is not too difficult. It all makes sense. You could probably hear a car outside, but I hope that's not too annoying for you. But yeah, so for the storyline for this house, like I said, I was going for a family home, but more of a mysterious family home because I built this for a mom and her teenage daughter. And the mom is actually a spellcaster. So the mom is a spellcaster, but that's kind of like a little bit of a secret. It's not something that everyone knows about her, because maybe spellcasters aren't really that quote unquote normal, or that like it's not something you talk about with everyone because not everyone will believe you and maybe people will think that you're weird and stuff like that. I was just kind of thinking that whenever you're a spellcaster, they exist, but you don't really talk about it too much. Except for with your family, of course, and with other spellcasters for that matter, but it's not something you just literally tell everyone when they first come into your house or when you don't know them too well. That's just the kind of thing that I had in mind. So I built this house for Mom. She's a spellcaster and she has a teenage daughter, and let's say that her daughter is about 15 years old, I think. And it's funny because the daughter, all she wants is to have a normal life. She doesn't want to be a spellcaster. She doesn't want her mom to be a spellcaster. All she wants is to fit in with the rest of the kids at her high school, and she doesn't really want to have anything to do with the whole magic thing. She thinks it's kind of weird. Obviously, she's just being a stubborn teenager, and everything will change when she gets a little bit older. But for now, she doesn't want to have anything to do with the whole spellcaster thing. She doesn't like it. She wants to be normal, if you will. She wants to fit in with the kids at her school. So that's what she tries to do. So you'll see that once we get to furnishing the teenage daughter's bedroom, you'll see that it's way more generic, if you will. I used a lot of like, well, not a lot. I used a couple of pieces from like Dream Home Decorator for her bedroom. So if it were up to her, obviously they don't have the money for it, but if it were up to her, she would want to have like a bedroom full on like Dream Home Decorator style. She would want to go to IKEA and pick up like more modern looking furniture pieces. And that's just the kind of style, like cutesy, pastel-y, IKEA, Dream Home Decorator. That's the kind of thing that she would be into. Obviously they don't have the money to buy her a full-on like new bedroom set, if you will. But if it were up to her, that's the kind of style that she would go for. So when we get to her bedroom, you'll see that I try to incorporate a couple of pieces from Dream Home Decorator to reflect that. But obviously it also still kind of fits in with the rest of the house. But yeah, the mom, she is a spellcaster, and I was thinking that she is into making potions. So that's why I included a lot of planter pots and stuff like that. We have a little sunroom in this house where I placed a couple of planter boxes as well. So I was thinking that she probably grows her own like flowers and herbs and vegetables and fruits and everything. And she is very much into creating potions. And maybe I was thinking that she could have a little store in the magic realm where she like sells her potions and maybe teaches other spellcasters how to make potions. Maybe she writes books about it as well. So that kind of thing. That's how she makes money basically. And then the teenager's dad is not really in the picture. I don't really know what happened to him, but I was thinking that the mom, she got pregnant with her daughter very, very early, like probably when she was like about like 18 years old or something. So yeah, she had her daughter when she was very, very young, and the dad is not in the picture anymore. Maybe he passed away, or maybe he didn't really want to have anything to do with it or something like that. So it's not too happy, that part of the story, but the dad is not really in the picture. However, the mom married another man that she met later in life. They have been together for a very, very long time. And then the dad is living with them in this house as well. And then the dad, he has, or like the stepdad when we're talking about the teenage daughter. So the stepdad moved in here with his younger daughter that he has from a previous relationship or previous marriage. So he moved in here with his daughter, and the younger daughter, I think is about like 8 or 9 years old. And the dad is not a spellcaster. He is a regular sim, if you will, and he's not a spellcaster, so neither is his daughter. However, his little daughter, so the stepdaughter, she is very, very much into the whole magic thing. She loves it. And I was thinking that they have been together for a pretty, pretty long time. So they probably moved in here when the stepdaughter was about, I don't know, like 3 years old or something, or maybe even 2 years old. So they have been together for a very long time. And yeah, the little daughter, the younger daughter, she is very, very much into the whole magic thing. All she wants is to become a spellcaster herself. Obviously, that's not possible because it doesn't run in her bloodline. So she will never be a spellcaster, which is quite sad, but she's so interested in it, and it's her biggest wish in life to become a spellcaster. Sadly, that won't be possible for her. Whereas the teenage daughter, she will probably, well, there is a 50% chance that she will become a spellcaster because her dad was not a spellcaster. Her dad was not magical, but obviously her mom is. So there is a 50% chance that she will turn out to be a spellcaster. However, she will not find out until she is 18 years old. And she is about 15 years old right now. So she has a few years to go. And she really, really wishes that she's not a spellcaster. However, I am thinking that she probably will be. That's kind of for the storyline that I had in mind. I was thinking that she will turn out to be a spellcaster. And in the end, she will embrace it. I mean, obviously, she's just a moody teenager that just wants to fit in with the rest of the kids at her school. But when she becomes a little bit older and more like self-assured, and when she kind of develops her personality and just the sim that she is, she will learn to, by the time she figures it out, so probably when she's 18 years old, she will be embracing it already. Like, she will be happy with it and she will be proud of it. And then she will become a spellcaster herself and kind of like follow into her mom's footsteps. So that's what I was thinking. And the other thing is that the mom, she is pregnant with another baby. So the mom and the stepdad, for that matter, they are having a baby together now. So it's kind of like a blended family, and I was having a lot of fun thinking about this little storyline. So the mom is pregnant. I included a nursery upstairs, and I just thought that was really cute. So it's a blended family like that. The stepdad moved in with his own daughter from a previous relationship, and then obviously the teenager in the house is not his daughter, but his wife's daughter. I was thinking that they are married. So yeah, and now they finally are having a baby together, which has been their wish for a very long time, and it's finally happening. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. But you can really see the interior of the house come together. We're working on the kitchen right now. I was definitely very much enjoying this kitchen. You'll see that I did include a couple of like potions here and there. I just placed a couple of potions in the kitchen. And I don't know if you noticed, you probably did if you were watching the speed build, but I did place a bookcase door that leads to a tiny little space underneath the staircase, and that's where I kind of hid a shelving unit from Realm of Magic with a few like potions and just magical things in it. It's kind of just tucked away behind the bookcase door, so people won't notice that when they first walk into the house. So the mom is definitely trying to kind of hide, not hide it, but she's trying to not be too obvious about it. Obviously, if it were up to her, she would be proudly telling everyone that she's a spellcaster and that she knows how to make potions and stuff like that. But that's just not how it works in the world, unfortunately. So she kind of tries to hide it. Also to kind of think of her daughter, and her daughter probably wants to sometimes bring friends home. I mean, she obviously doesn't do that a lot because she's kind of ashamed of their house. I mean, they don't even have a television, which she thinks is very weird. She just wants a TV, but her mom is just kind of against it. She doesn't like it. So they don't have a TV in this house. So the daughter, she probably brings home friends from time to time, but she's not too comfortable with it. The mom, however, does have a study space upstairs where it's full on magical in there. Like, there's a lot of wands and potions and just magical things in that room because the mom obviously needs her space where she can be herself 100% and where she doesn't have to hold back and where she can work on like recipes and potions and stuff like that. Obviously, she'll also work on potions in the kitchen. But I just kind of gave her a study space upstairs so that she can work on her recipes and on her books that I was thinking she would write. And I did place a computer in there. I did place the computer from the laptop from Cottage Living, which is kind of like a typewriter type thing. which I thought is so cute. And if I were to include a computer in this house, which doesn't really go with the whole vibe, but I still wanted to for gameplay purposes, I figured that the laptop from Cottage Living was perfect. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. And this house has one bedroom downstairs, which is the master bedroom. And the master bedroom has a tiny little ensuite with a shower and a toilet and a sink. And then there is another full bathroom downstairs as well for the guests and just everyone else to use, basically. But yeah, we're working on the master bedroom right now, and I'm just really overall enjoying the style of this house. I used a lot of pieces from Realm of Magic, obviously, but I combined it with other more, I don't know, older looking pieces from different packs. I used a lot of Get Together as well. And I also used some cats and dogs items as well. So those types of styles kind of mix together quite nicely without being too matchy-matchy, but it's also not modern in any way. So yeah, this house is just not modern at all. And one thing I was really enjoying is I was using the plumbing items from Realm of Magic. Not so much in this tiny ensuite, but I did use the toilet from Realm of Magic in here, and then for one of the bathrooms upstairs, I also used the shower. So yeah, I don't know, I was just really enjoying that. I never get to use those plumbing items. So for this house, it was really cute and really fun. And then I also figured that the pedestal sink from Cottage Living matches very nicely with those items from Realm of Magic. So I was very much enjoying that. But here you can see that this is the other bathroom downstairs. It's a whole bathroom. That one does not have a shower, but it has a tub. And then, like I said, there are two more bathrooms upstairs, which one of them is an ensuite for the teenager. So she's very lucky in that sense. She has an ensuite. The mom just decided to give her teenage daughter the bedroom upstairs with the ensuite. I mean, it kind of makes sense because she's the eldest kid in the house. So it kind of makes sense that she would get the largest bedroom with the ensuite upstairs. But yeah, the teenager really, really needs some space for herself, obviously, because she's not too happy. She's just being a teenager. So she needs her personal space. So she's very happy with her own bedroom and her own ensuite. So she really has a space for herself. So this house turns out to have 4 bedrooms total. However, the study space, you could easily turn that one into a 5th bedroom if you wanted to. And that room actually has access to a very nice and spacious balcony as well. So you could also turn that into a very nice and luxurious bedroom if you wanted to. I just decided to turn it into a study because I felt like this house and the mom needed it. But yeah, upstairs, you can see that the bathrooms are magically furnished because I didn't record that. That was just a little bit too repetitive in my opinion. But I'll show you everything after the speed build when we jump into the game. But at first I was thinking that I wanted the teenager's bedroom to be very dark and black. So at first you could see that I was using a full-on black wallpaper and stuff like that. But then I was like, no. I don't think this teenager would be that into like black, because I just figured that she would be more like into pastel colors and just the whole dream home decorator kind of vibe. I did go with this wallpaper from Paranormal Stuff because I kind of wanted this bedroom to fit in with the rest of the house somehow, like just a little bit. However, for the furniture, you can see that I use a bed from Dream Home Decorator and a nightstand from Parenthood. And then I use this pretty little desk that I figured she would probably have painted herself. I am thinking that this girl is very creative, very talented painter. So I also included an easel in the sunroom downstairs. So I figured that the teenager would be very much into painting. I thought that would be really cute. But yeah, you can see that I used a dresser from base game. It's a very, very modern dresser that really doesn't go with the rest of the house. But that's just, I was kind of thinking that they went to IKEA to furnish her bedroom, and she was able to pick out a bed and a wardrobe, or like a dresser type thing. That's what they had the budget for. So she picked a bed and she picked a dresser, and you can see that it totally doesn't match the rest of the house, but that's definitely what I was going for in this bedroom. And then I gave her this little shelf at the end of her bed where I place a makeup tray and just some hair products and stuff like that, because I was thinking that she would be very much into hair and makeup as well. And then I gave her some boy band posters, which I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. And in the end, I didn't do that until a little bit later, but I did include a guitar in her bedroom. Because I was thinking that she would be very much into playing the guitar and maybe singing as well. So she's overall just very creative. And then I just put a lot of posters in her bedroom as well, which doesn't go with the rest of the house at all. But yeah, I just tried to make the bedroom stand out as much as possible without it being an eyesore when you look at the house as a whole, if that makes sense. I still wanted it to be somewhat cohesive, but it is way different. So I was definitely enjoying that part of the storyline. And then after that, we're moving on to the little girl's bedroom. She is into magic, however, she's not a spellcaster, so that's kind of sad. But I gave her some toys, and I gave her the bed from Realm of Magic, which I thought was really cute. I barely ever used this one either. So I was very happy to use it for this one. And then I sized up the Henry Puffer poster because I thought it would be perfect, and I thought it would reflect her interest in magic a little bit more. So I decided to place that poster above the bed. And yeah, overall, it's not too much of a complicated bedroom. She just has a couple of toys in there because I wanted there to be something for the kid to do in her bedroom, obviously. And then after that, we're moving on to the nursery. I really love this nursery. I use the crib from Realm of Magic. I use that one quite often because I just think it's such a cute little crib. Definitely cuter than the base game one. I wish we had more to choose from, but sadly we don't have that many baby items. Obviously because babies are objects in this game, which is really sad. But yeah, I did decorate this little window because I had that perfect little window where I could place some items in the window, which I thought was very cute. So I just went ahead and did that. And then I created a makeshift changing table with a dresser. I think that dresser, that wooden dresser, is from Outdoor Retreat, if I'm not mistaken. And I never use it, but for this bedroom, I thought it was perfect. So I made a little makeshift changing table out of it. And then I placed a chair in the corner, and I just placed a couple of decorations in this bedroom. And then the nursery is nothing too crazy. It's kind of basic, so it's easy for you to change for whatever family dynamic you have going on. But then after that, we're moving on to the mom's study. So I was definitely shuffling around the furniture a couple of times in here because I wasn't quite sure how I wanted the layout to be, but then I figured it out in the end, and I just placed a shelving unit with some of the orbs, is that what you call them, behind the glass, which I thought was really cute. And yeah, she has this desk and then the laptop from Cottage Living, as you can see. And yeah, this room is just full on Realm of Magic, which I just thought was a lot of fun. I never got to play around with these items because I never really built anything magical. But now that I was playing around with them, I definitely think that I should do that more often because I was definitely enjoying it. I don't really enjoy occult gameplay, but I do enjoy building homes like this from time to time, not too often, but from time to time, definitely. But yeah, I cluttered this room up a little bit with some books here and there, and you can see that it has a nice large glass door that opens up to the spacious balcony area, which I just turned into a nice little seating area. And here I was definitely enjoying the Realm of Magic items, so I decided to use the couch and the chair for the balcony. I thought it would go nicely with the rest of the exterior of the house. And there you could see me place the guitar in the teenager's bedroom real quickly. So yeah, she's just a creative teenager overall. And then I also placed a chess table on the balcony as well. And then after that, we're moving on to the backyard. So for the back porch, I just placed a dining table because I thought it would make sense. It's nice to be able to have dinner outside whenever the weather is nice. And I just placed some lights here and there. And then for a while there, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the rest of this patio space. But then I just decided to place a flower arranging table. However, I placed it somewhere else later on, and then I put the candle making station from Eco Lifestyle on the deck because I thought that the mom would be very much into candle making as well. I thought that that was perfect for her. So I placed the candle making station. Oh, and by the way, you could also see me place a kitty litter box on the back porch because I was thinking that this family has a cat. And I also put a very, very large cat tree in the living room in the beginning of the video already. So you probably saw that as well. But I was definitely thinking that this family would have a cat. I just thought that that was really cute. And I always enjoy including cats for my builds from time to time. And yeah, for the rest of the backyard, you can see that I placed a couple of the gardening plots from Cottage Living because I was thinking that the mom probably grows her own ingredients for all of her potions and stuff like that. And I placed a swing set because I thought that that would be something fun for the kids to do. And then I wasn't going to, but in the end, I also decided to place a chicken coop because I thought it was cute and I thought it suited the house. I mean, it's not that much of a cottagey house, but it is a little bit. And I just thought that the chicken coop was cute. And I also thought it was something else for the teenager to very much dislike. Probably no one in her class has chickens, but she does, and she thinks it's weird, and she doesn't really want to tell her classmates and her friends. So I don't know. I just thought that that was really cute. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with having chickens. I love chickens. But for this teenager, I figured she would not like it. She just dislikes anything that's not quote unquote normal at this point in her life. Obviously that will change, but I just had a lot of fun with that little storyline for the moody teenager. And then I also placed a little picnic bench in the backyard. And then off of the parents' bedroom, there is a tiny little balcony space as well. So I just quickly placed a little chair and a hanging plant there, and then I decorated the space by the front door a little bit more. I just put a light and a little plant and stuff like that, but that is actually it for this build. So let's hop into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the house in the game. Looking at it now, I feel like it does have some cottagey vibes, but that's okay because this world just really lends itself for cottagey inspired builds. I feel like I just really like this house and I feel like I should build more often in Glimmerbrook because it's very pretty. Here we have the facade of the house. It's very overgrown and lush, as you can see. And then moving to the back of the house, we have this balcony right here and this porch area. And then over here we have the garden. I placed the flower arranging table right here in the end, and then we have the candle making station over here. The backyard kind of speaks for itself. We have the swing set and a chicken coop, and then just another planter box right there and a dining table. But then moving to the inside, we have this little hallway space right here, which I really like because it's open to the second floor, and I always think that that is so pretty. I just created a little gallery wall above the front door, and I don't know, I love the vibes for this whole hallway space. And then over here we have the living room. I love this one. I think that this is one of my favorite living rooms that I have done in a while. I feel like I have been saying that for all of my previous builds as well lately, but I just really like this living area. I love this green wallpaper. I've literally never used this wallpaper before. I think it's from Vampires. Yeah, it's from the Vampire game pack, and I've never used this color before, but I think it's so nice, and it really goes so nicely with this couch and the colors on this couch. I mean, I can totally understand if this color scheme is not for everyone, but I was just having so much fun experimenting with the colors. So as you can see, there is no TV in this living room, which is different. I usually always place TVs, but for this build, I just decided not to. And then over here, we have the sneaky little bookcase door. So as you can see, underneath the staircase, I just placed this little shelving unit and some clutter items, some books and some wands and some potions and a little orb. I thought it was a cute little detail to kind of hide away the magical items. Obviously, they're scattered throughout the rest of the house still, but yeah, the mom is definitely trying to just kind of hide away most of her stuff. And then over here in the corner, we have the huge cat tree, as you can see, and over here we have the dining table. I also placed a large bookcase over there, and then through this archway we have the kitchen. I really like this middle piece in the kitchen. I just decided to place an end table and clutter it up with some stones and minerals and some ingredients ingredients. I also really like this little corner right here with some magical things as well. And then we have the stove over here. And obviously I did not forget about placing some bins. This corner piece is free of clutter, so your Sims can use this one to actually do some cooking. Then over here we have the whole bathroom, which definitely speaks for itself as well. Then here we have the sunroom. I placed an easel in here, as you can see, which I thought the teenager would use. And we also have some planter boxes. And then over here we have the parents' bedroom. This one is not too big, but it is really cute. I really like the color scheme. So they have a dresser over here and a mirror. And then they have these nice glass doors that lead onto this tiny little patio space off of the master bedroom. Just a cute little detail. It's not too usable, but it would be nice to have that in real life, I feel like. And then for this master bedroom, there is a very tiny ensuite. I did have to move over this toilet a little bit to the side because it was blocking the shower, but everything is usable in this bathroom now. And then when we go upstairs, we have this landing area, which is really empty, but I just really love it so much because of the fact that it's open to the ground floor. And then we're starting off with the teenager's bedroom, which definitely doesn't go with the rest of the house, but that was what I was going for. So yeah, she just has a lot of posters in here, and she has a little desk where she can do her homework. She wishes that she had a TV, but her mom won't let her have one. However, she is lucky enough to have her own ensuite. So this ensuite has a shower tub combination and then just your regular toilet and sink. And then over here we have the mom's study. This room is full on magical, as you can see. It has a lot of magical books and wands and stones and minerals and potions and everything. And also, of course, this shelving unit with all of her orbs. And then here we have the kid's bedroom. So this kid is very much into magic, which is why I placed his very large Henry Puffer poster. And then the kid just has a couple of candles. I was thinking that these were probably fake candles because it's not safe to have your kid have candles in their bedroom, I feel like, unless they're fake. So yeah, I just thought it was a cute little item that kind of reflects her interest in like the whole magical theme. She just has a couple of items in here. She has a dollhouse castle, and yeah, that's it for the kid's bedroom. And then over here we have the nursery. I think this nursery is really cute. It's nothing special. It's kind of empty, so it's easily customizable. But yeah, I just placed this little dresser and a chair in the corner, and yeah, just a little crib over here. And this window, maybe my favorite part of this bedroom. I just think it looks really cute. And then over here in the corner, we have the upstairs hall bathroom where my sim is just randomly standing because I was playtesting it. But this one has the shower from Realm of Magic, which I had a lot of fun with. I really enjoyed that that's in here. But yeah, just a toilet and a sink and some decorations. But that's actually it for this house. So this mysterious family home is up on the gallery, and it comes in at just over 100,000 simoleons. It's extremely expensive, but then again, it is a very big house. You could easily use it for like Generations gameplay because it has a lot of bedrooms. So yeah, it's very expensive, but that's just what it is. But that's actually it for this video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery if you want to. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!